Be a tough one here for the Gold Nuggets in the women's game, but expect them to come out on fire. Nia Bishop, the fifth-year guard from Brooklyn, New York, has scored 20 points in her last 3 contests, looking to make it 4 in a row. Got some great offensive numbers. We'll talk about that in just a moment, as well as A&M-Texarkana's wonderful offensive and defensive numbers. Should be a good ball game here tonight. Team set for the national anthem. We'll listen in. All right, starting lineups being introduced right now. We'll go through them with you. Number 1, Breasia Matthews, a 6-foot junior from Garland, Texas. Number 12, Vernia Hopkins, a 5'6" senior point guard from Midwest City, Oklahoma. Number 24, Lovietta Walker, 5'10" junior guard from Alberta, Canada. Number 33, Vasha Moore, a 5'10" senior forward from Weatherford, Texas. And number 25, Diamond Sweats, 5'11" junior guard from Dallas, Texas. Matthews, Hopkins, Walker, Sweats, and Moore for the Eagles of Texarkana. And for your Xavier Gold Nuggets, a 5'8" junior guard from Biloxi, Mississippi, number 14, Shyla McGee. A 6'2" junior center from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, number 34, Ashanti Laverne. A 5'7" senior guard from Jackson, Mississippi, number 30, Nina German. A 5'4" fifth-year guard from Brooklyn, New York, number 4, Nia Bishop. And a 5'7" senior guard from Boutique, Louisiana, number 11, Bria Arns. So Nia Bishop, Bria Arns, Shyla McGee, Nina German, and Ashanti Laverne. No surprises there. McGee started 24 of 25 contests this year. Irons 21. Nia Bishop originally was coming off the bench, and she started 14. Third on the team in minutes played. Nina German has started 11 of 14 contests she's played, and that's all been since the start of the calendar year. She did not play in the fall semester. In those 14 contests, she's leading the team with 30.7 minutes played. And was a big asset from the free throw line. Only shoots 26% from the field, but 86% from the charity stripe. So when she gets there, she sure does put it in. Referees for tonight's game, Lynn Roberts, Jared Waller, and Jay Johnson. We are set for tip-off here in the Convocation Center. The Gold Nuggets taking on the Texarkana Eagles. Matthews wins the tip for the Eagles. Nice steal there inside. Here's McGee to Arns. Basket no good. Rebound for Renia Hopkins. It's like she's going to run the point. She tries to get that in to Moore, but it's taken away. Nia Bishop there with her first steal of the game. Bishop drives baseline left. Gets it back out to Arns. She swings it over to McGee, who's open for three. First points of the game, by the way, of Shyla McGee, the assist for Abria Arns. Basket off the mark. Bishop with the rebound. Nina German running the point here. Autumn Chasson has started most of the fall as the point guard. She's playing on the second string now as German's back in the lineup. Laverne inside. Ball knocked away. Credit the block to Vasha Moore. Moore is trying to go coast to coast. Throws up a wild shot. No good. Rebound. Abria Arns up ahead to McGee, who's wide open. And she's fouled hard. Knocks her shot off, but she'll go to the line to shoot two. Fouls on number 25, Diamond Sweats. First shot a little too strong for McGee. McGee makes the second. It's a 4-0 lead to start the game off for the Gold Nuggets. Hopkins at the top of the key, gets it inside to Matthews. She gets it to fall. Good defense there by Nia Bishop. But Matthews gets it to fall nonetheless. Driving a shot there by Bishop. Shot no good. Nice steal, reaching around as Shyla McGee gets it up ahead quick to Bishop. She's going to hold things up. German, straightaway three. Off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped out by Arns. Bishop drives and gets to the glass and puts it in. And a quick 30-second timeout called by the Texarkana first-year head coach Blake Huber. Well, I mentioned Bishop has had some gaudy offensive numbers lately. She gets on the board here. 20 points in each of the last 3 games, 21, 21, and 23 on Monday at Louisiana Christian. That's a team high this season for the Gold Nuggets. Her 3-game average, 21.7 points, 5 assists, 3.3 steals. Over those 3 games, she's shooting over 50% from the field. She's 5 of 7. That's 71.4% from behind the arc. And, by the way, 84% from the free throw line. So just some incredible numbers for Nia Bishop over the last 3 games. We'll be looking for a 4th 20-point game in a row. I mentioned the impressive team numbers for Texarkana offensively and defensively. We'll get to that in just a moment. Here's Walker. Gets it inside. It goes off the hands of Moore. Another takeaway. 4 steals already. In under 4 minutes of play for the Gold Nuggets. Bishop drives baseline left. Gets it inside to Laverne, who initially had trouble handling it, and then eventually is called for the double dribble. Couldn't catch it cleanly from Bishop and go up with it right away to the hoop, and having to take a little time to gather it cost her a little bit there, the hesitation and the turnover. Walker gets it over to Matthews, now inside. Left-handed shot, no good by Moore. And German there for the rebound. Bria Irons from the left elbow. Rolls around the rim, comes out. Moore with the rebound. Hopkins was quick up the court and then dishes it out to Diamond Sweats, who hits a 3. German on the right side against the screen from Irons. Bishop drives in, back up top to German. Pump fake, inside Nia Bishop, wide open in the lane. It's good quick movement back and forth between Bishop and German. German will get credit for the assist there. And Bishop now with half of the 8 points for the Gold Nuggets. Drive by Matthews, left-hand layup is good. Raja Matthews only played in 7 games this year, started 4, but in those contests, averaging 25.6 minutes. As you see a takeaway there from Walker. She gets it up quick to Hopkins, who's fouled by Shyla McGee. Hopkins will go to the line to shoot 2. I was mentioning Matthews only played in the last 7 games, but has had double-digit scoring in 5 of those 7. In the last game, a 64-60 win for Texarkana over Our Lady of the Lake. She had 18 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. So look out for number 1, Breasia Matthews of the Eagles. First shot at the line, no good for Hopkins. Shoots just 59% from the free throw line on the season. Not really what you want out of your senior point guard. It does contribute 10 points a game. Hopkins met both, had a chance to tie or take the lead. After the steal on the other side of the floor, and here's a foul called on Bria Irons, her first team foul. Three-point shot, no good. Long rebound pulled in by Walker. Matthews shot goes, Matthews with the assist to Moore. Moore's shot is good. First lead for Texarkana, 9-8. As we're at 3.5 to go in the first quarter. McGee drives, has her shot blocked by Moore, her second block tonight. McGee shuffled her feet. She's called for the travel. Number 33, Jakayla Esco has checked in for the Gold Nuggets. She's in for Laverne in the post. Nice pull-up jumper there by Nina German. Put the Gold Nuggets back on top. Matthews drives, spins, the left-hand shot is good. Orange drives through a triple team, and she's called for the foul. She's going to go to the line where she has been lethal all season. Foul, I believe, is on number 33, Vasha Moore. That's her first, second team foul. And Bria Irons will shoot 2. Shoots about 83% on the year. Both shots good for Irons. The teams have traded the lead on the last 3 trips down the floor. Straightaway jumper. Gets a kind roll. The basket was good by number 32, Naomi Taklib, who's checked in. McGee again called for traveling. Randall Ross will check in for the Gold Nuggets, replacing McGee. Cleve got it inside to Amari Sidney. Sidney's called for the travel. Ujaya Goodo checks in, replacing Bria Irons for the Gold Nuggets. Here's Goodo now. Back over to German. Hand check foul called on number 3, Nala Hemingway. Her first third-team foul. German will take a seat as Autumn Chasson checks in. Chasson to inbound. Gets it up top to Goodo, quickly over to Bishop. Here's Ross with her first shot. It's rejected by Taklib. Ten on the shot clock as Chassaw inbounds. Bishop going to drive, gets to the lane. Nice move, can't get it to go, but the rebound, the follow-up second chance point's good for Jakayla Esco. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Traveling violation called on Hemingway. Ross thought about a shot, took a step up. She was unguarded, missed it. Rebound underneath for Johnson. Goodo almost got a steal, had a hand in initially. Drive and shot no good, but a foul called. And it's going to be on Esco. Her first. Second team foul. Both free throws good. Foul on the shot there. Raina Ross will go to the line to shoot two. Ross misses both, follows up, gets her own rebound. Can't get the shot to go off the glass. The Eagles will not get a shot off before the end of the first quarter, and as it stands, it's Texas A&M-Texarkana 15, Xavier 14. Back from the Convocation Center in 60 seconds for quarter number 2. Welcome back from the Convocation Center. One update for you. Number 22, Shamira Francis, was in the game. She made those 2 free throws for the Eagles last time down the floor and was also assessed for the previous foul where Ross missed her 2. So just to update you on that, I promised some numbers for Texarkana as Xavier inbounds to begin quarter number 2 here. This team, the Eagles, who a reminder is 23-0, scores 79.1 points a game. Bishop here with a rebound. Second chance points are good. 79.1 points a game. That's 12th in the NAIA. They are 7th in steals, 8th in field goals made per game. Although they struggled last time out, a 64-60 win in San Antonio last Saturday against Our Lady of the Lake. They only shot 31% from the field, 13% from behind the arc, and only made 19 field goals in the game, 10 below their average. That ball knocked away, but they're going to say traveling violation.
Did you find live stats? Okay.
That goes against Laverne. Defensively, Texarkana also does very well. I already mentioned steals, 7th in the country, 13.9 per contest. They are 6th in scoring defense, hold their opponents to 53.1 points per game. They are 8th in opponent field goal percentage, 34.4%, and number 1 in the nation in 3-point field goal percentage defense. They hold their opponents to just 22% from behind the arc. Steal there for Hopkins, takes it away from Chasson. Move inside, spin move, no good on the basket for Moore. Starters back out on the court for Texarkana, as well as for the Gold Nuggets. Check that, Arns is on the bench, as is McGee. It's Goodo has the ball now, and Chasson in. 3-second violation called on the Gold Nuggets. Kyla Esco in the paint. Ball thrown away. It's Bishop who comes up with the rebound. Couldn't find a way to the basket though. Pulled it out to German, who gets it inside to Laverne. It's knocked away. They say Laverne touched it last. She disagrees with the referee, but Mr. Lynn Roberts is not going to change his call. Hopkins drives, loses the ball, another turnover. Both teams approaching double-digit turnovers. Over 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Arns back out on the court now. Shot clock at 10. Three-point basket, no good for McGee. Length of the floor pass. And a turnover. There's a blocking foul. I believe that's going to be on Breasia Matthews. Yes, number 1, Breasia Matthews. That is her first personal, first team foul here in the second quarter. Bishop's shot deflected. Hopkins, long three-pointer. Shot no good, and Laverne with the rebound. Bishop tries to drive, lost the ball. Arns had it stripped away. She goes up after she gets it back and she's fouled, she'll go to the line. Fouls on number 33, Vasha Moore. That's her second team foul here in the second quarter. Substitutions for the Eagles. And 2 shots for Abria Arns. Arns misses the second. She's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. First time the lead has been more than 1 since it was 8-6 midway through the first quarter. Off the glass goes Renia Hopkins. German's drive, shot no good, rebound underneath for the Eagles. Hopkins gets the screen from Moore. The floater off the glass is good. Eagles back up by 2. I believe this is their first 2-point lead of the game, in fact. Xavier's going to take a timeout just halfway through the second quarter here. 30-second timeout will stay with you. Head coach Bo Browder in his 24th season here. Sounds of the Xavier Band in the house tonight. Arns is fouled. She'll go back to the line. Fouls on number 22, Ashley Lopez. First foul on Lopez. The third team foul here in the second quarter. Irons makes both of her free throws. And she's 5 of 6 from the line tonight. A turnover. Passing it around the perimeter. German finds Arns wide open from 15 feet, but the shot no good. Bishop with the rebound, back into the lane to Arns. The turnaround jumper is good. And Xavier back on top now by 2. Rebound underneath for Sydney, but then she lost it. A steal, German. It's 3-on-1. Irons underneath. Easy layup. Great work in transition by the Gold Nuggets after the steal at the other end. They're going to work some traps with double teams. Working the 2-3 zone now. And that leaves a wide open Diamond Sweats in the corner. Sweats with the 3-pointer. Cuts the lead to 1. McGee loses the ball as she goes in the lane. And that ball knocked away by Nina German out of bounds. It'll be Eagles ball from the corner. Laverne checks out. Jakayla Esco back in for Xavier. Floater no good there by Lopez. Initially they told me Lopez was going to be wearing 23, but that's her with 22, so just the correction on that. In the Eagles uniform, Lopez 22 tonight. Hand check foul called there on number 3, Nala Hemingway. That's her second, 4th team foul. A lot of depth on this Texarkana squad. $11 players average double-digit minutes per game. Here's McGee. Drives, finds some space, shot a little short. Here's Hopkins. Has the mismatch with Esco on her. Steps back and hits the 3. Eagles back on top by 2. 2 minutes to play here. Arns in the lane. Finds Esco, who uses her body to create space. They're going to say she traveled. Not sure if that's the right call or not, but I believe she would have been called for an offensive foul there. Nice pass all the way up the floor to Sweats. The largest lead of the game now for the Eagles is 4 points. Xavier led by 4. They were up 4-0. And they were up 21-17. Arns. Nice jumper from just inside the 3-point line. Hopkins pass a little too far there for Moore, and that'll be a turnover. 1:09 to play now. Irons wide open. They're not going to guard her at the 3-point line. Basket is going to count for Shyla McGee. And fouls on Nala Hemingway. That's her 3rd. 5th team foul. McGee puts Xavier back on top and gets the and 1 chance to complete the rare 4-point play. McGee's 0 for 3 from the line tonight. Xavier can force a shot deep into this possession. They'll be able to hold for the last shot of the first half. Drive there by Taff. She gives it off to Amari Sidney, who is called for the travel. And indeed, 29.8 seconds on the clock. The 30-second shot clock is off. Xavier with a 1-point lead can hold for the final shot here of the first half. German with the ball. Clock down to 15 now. She's still going to wait till under 10 in order to start the play. Gives it to Irons. Irons steps up. The defense collapses on her, and she loses it. It's going to be a steal. Irons is actually going to get called for a foul. That's her second. Just the first team foul here in the second quarter on the Gold Nuggets. Not enough time to get the ball up and in the air for a shot, and that's how the half will end. Xavier 28, Texas A&M-Texarkana 27. It was a good first half for the Gold Nuggets here at home. They shot 10 for 26 from the field, 38.5%, 2 for 5 from behind the arc, 40%. Made just 6 of 11 of their free throws. Out-rebounded the Eagles 17-15. But it was 8 steals that really helped give the home team more possessions and more shots. Well, we'll take a break. We'll come back with a few minutes left in the halftime intermission. We'll go over some more stats with you and get you set for half number 2. You're watching Xavier University Women's Basketball on the Xavier Athletics YouTube channel. Welcome back from the Convocation Center here in New Orleans. I'm Andrew Byer. Thank you for joining us for today's women's contest between Xavier and Texas A&M-Texarkana. 28-27, the Gold Nuggets lead at the half. First half stats, Texas A&M-Texarkana shot 11 for 23, 47.8% from the field. They were 3 of 5 from behind the arc and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. They had 15 rebounds, 6 assists, 13 turnovers. They were led by Diamond Sweats with 8 points. Chipping in 6, Breasia Matthews, along with Ashley Lopez. Xavier, meanwhile, shot 38.5% from the field, 10 for 26. They were 2 for 5 from behind the arc and 6 for 11 from the free throw line. They had 17 rebounds, 8 steals, and 12 turnovers. They scored 14 points off those 12 turnovers, 10 more. They were plus 10 in that category over the Eagles. That really made a difference. They were led by Abria Irons, who's already in double digits. She had 11 points, 3 for 6 from the field and 5 for 6 from the free throw line. She also had 2 assists. Nia Bishop had 6 in search of her 4th 20-point game in a row. She was 3 of 6 from the field. Shiloh McGee also chipped in 7. She was 2 for 3 from behind the three-point line. Again, this is the final regular season game for the Gold Nuggets this year. Their Saturday game up ahead has been canceled. Paul Quinn, due to a lack of players because of injuries, is no longer able to field a team. They are going to get a forfeit win Saturday. So in lieu of that game, which would have been senior day, this will be senior day here on a Thursday night at the Convocation Center. Nia Bishop, Nina German, Abria Irons, and Ashanti Laverne will be honored after the game in a brief ceremony. That in between, of course, this game and the men's game, which will start approximately 20 to 25 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Tip-off is scheduled for 7:30 if we're on time. And, of course, that's a separate stream right here on the Xavier Athletics YouTube channel. Make sure to close out this stream when the game is done. Refresh your app and catch the men's game here. Always a doubleheader, except for our final broadcast of the season this Saturday. As we just mentioned, the women will win by forfeit, and the men will tip off at noon. Almost another steal to start things in the second half. Pick up right where they left off in the first. Really good performance on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, for the Gold Nuggets to take this halftime lead against an 18-0 team who leads the Red River Conference and having wrapped up the regular season conference championship already. I'm not sure there's that much incentive for the Eagles here, but I know they would rather finish undefeated. And there's Breasia Matthews. Her 10th point of the game, joins Abria Irons in double digits. Starters out on the court for the Gold Nuggets to start this half. Nia Bishop with the ball. She's joined in the backcourt by Nina German. Abria Irons, Shiloh McGee, and Ashanti Laverne in the front court. Drive there and a dish. Shot blocked by Laverne. Neither team led by more than 4 points in that first half. Bishop going to drive, puts up the floater off the glass. Nice shot, Nia Bishop, with 8 points now. And continuing her torrid streak, she's shooting over 50% from the field tonight. 54.2% in her last 3 games. That ball thrown away German comes up with the steal. Ahead to McGee, did a good job stopping her feet there. They've been really watching those traveling calls as players catch the ball and set their feet. Bishop, nice assist for Nia Bishop. She finds Laverne open underneath. Walker pulls up the dribble, gets it out to Matthews. The lefty thought about the three-point shot, pulled it up, and then did decide to take it with her foot on the line. Her shot no good, but a rebound, Vasha Moore. And Moore puts it in. Eagles going to take a full timeout. We'll take the break with them back in 60 seconds. Sounds of the Xavier Band here tonight. Eagles come out of the timeout in a full court press. Good ball movement by the Gold Nuggets to get it up the court. Nina German air ball on the three-pointer. German there knocked that one away. Nice job by Eagles head coach Blake Huber. Saving Nina from running into the stands there. Walker, three-point attempt, drained it. Walker shoots 40% from behind the arc and 52% from the field on the season. Averages 12.5 points, second best on the team. Offensive foul going to be called there on Abria Irons. That's her third. First team foul here in the third quarter. Irons will go to the bench with those three fouls. Jay Agudo in to replace her. That ball thrown away. Esco comes up with it. The Eagles have been a little careless with the basketball tonight. McGee is fouled as she drives to the basket. She'll go to the line. Fouls on number 24, Levietta Walker. Her first personal and the first team foul here in the third quarter on the Eagles. McGee at the line where she's 1 of 3 tonight. McGee misses both. Comes up with the rebound, spin move in the lane, can't get it to go off the glass. Walker gets it inside to Matthews. Makes a spin move, gets around Bishop. Ball knocked away from Goodo. Plenty of time left on the shot clock. It's at 17. As the Golden Nuggets will inbound from under the basket. Here's McGee, drives baseline, finds some space, banks it in off the glass. Cuts the lead back down to 2. Matthews with the assist, gets it inside to Moore. McGee guarded by Walker. All the way across to Goodo, who's open. Shot no good. Walker with the rebound. The long pass up the court to Hopkins. Hopkins ran the point for the Eagles most of the first half. It looks like Walker's going to do those duties now. Nifty move by Walker there, but she's fouled by Esco. It's Esco's second team foul. Matthews going to go to the line to shoot 2. She's a 77% free throw shooter on the year. She gets the first to go. It's the largest lead of the game for either team at 5. And she'll try to make it 6 with the second free throw attempt. Here's Bishop for the Gold Nuggets. Bishop off the glass. She's called for an offensive foul. That's her first, third team foul in the third quarter. Thirty-second timeout called by the Gold Nuggets. It's their second. They have 3 remaining, as do the Eagles. Fans, don't forget to follow Xavier Athletics online and on social media for all your news, scores, and highlights on Gold Nuggets and Gold Rush teams and players. You can find us on the web at XULAGold.com. That's XULA Gold.com. And at Xula Gold on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I believe they initially signaled it was a 30-second timeout, but they're running a 60-second clock here in the arena. They have adjusted that. It was indeed a 30-second timeout. Four minutes to play here in the third quarter, largest lead of the game for either team. It's 6 points in favor of the Eagles. Gold Nuggets led at the half, 28-27. Here's Matthews at the top of the key. Trying to get it inside for more, but can't. Sweats gets it into Matthews. Matthews is double teamed. Back to Sweat, who was open. Three-point basket, no good. Esco with the rebound. Offensive foul, moving screen's going to be called on Jakayla Esco. And that's her third foul. Fourth team foul in the quarter. Irons and Esco both with 3 fouls for the Gold Nuggets. Only player from the Eagles in foul trouble is number 3, Nala Hemingway, who has 3. Wild shot put up there by Moore. The foul is going to be called. Esco assessed with the foul. That's her 4th. She checks out. Ashanti Laverne back in. And some more at the line. And Moore makes both to extend the lead to 8 points. Gold Nuggets need some answers offensively. They'll get a break here as a foul is called on Renia Hopkins. That's her first. Second team foul in the quarter on the Eagles. Again, going with a little bit of a full court press and a traveling violation called there on Goodo. Goodo is going to check out. Rainer Ross returns for the Gold Nuggets. They tried to get the ball inside to Matthews. There was a hold called. It's on Shyla McGee. That's her first. 6th team foul. Matthews will go to the line to shoot the bonus free throws as the Gold Nuggets are over the limit. First shot no good for Matthews. Matthews sitting on 10 points, leads the team. Misses both, but a rebound underneath for Hopkins. Walker with 2 offensive rebounds in that possession. And then throws that off of Laverne. 4 shots in that position, all missed by the Eagles. We'll see Jalea Lafarge check in for the first time tonight. Bria Irons also returns. McGee and Ross will check out. Correction on that last foul on McGee. That was her second that she's been credited with. Laverne with the rebound. 2 minutes to go here in the quarter. Lafarge is fouled. It's going to go against Diamond Sweats, her second. Third team foul. Julia Lafarge will go to the line to shoot 2. Wholesale substitutions for the Eagles as their starters check out for the final 2 minutes of quarter number 3. Lafarge misses both. Taft gets the rebound. Ball taken away by Abria Arns. Clear path to the basket for Arns. And she lays it in to cut the lead back down to 6. Arns with 13 points now leads all players. Blocking foul called there on Jalea Lafarge. It's her first. Correction. Offensive foul called on Amari Sidney for the moving screen. That's her first foul. 4th team foul. Shot no good for Bishop. There's Lopez with the ball. She drives, gets to the rim, and lays it in with the left hand. Bishop drives in the lane, puts it up. A little too strong. Rebound underneath, though, for Laverne. Count the basket. She will go to the line. I believe the foul's on Lopez. We'll check that. I know it's on Casey Johnson, number 40, her first. 5th team foul. Laverne hits the basket. It's a 5-point game. Half-second differential between shot and game clock. So the Eagles can essentially hold for the last shot of the quarter if they want to. Air ball. Shot clock is off. 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. German gets it to Arns. Shakes 2 defenders. Gets it up and gets a nice roll. Eagles will push it. Cannot get the shot off before the quarter ends. And after 3, it's Texas A&M-Texarkana 44. Xavier 41. We'll take a break, and back for the fourth quarter in 60 seconds. 1 quarter to play here at the Convocation Center. Been a good game so far. Eagles outscored the Gold Nuggets 17-13 in the third period to take a 3-point lead as we head into the final frame. This just the 4th all-time meeting between these two squads. Xavier won the first 2. It now stands at 2-1 as Texarkana won early this year, 76-49. Part of their 20-game win streak, an 18-0 conference record at this point in the season. Gold Nuggets looking to put the first blemish on their Red River record here in the 22-23 season. Nina German finds her way there, but Walker rejects it. And then a whistle. So I believe they said Moore stepped on the end line in possession of the ball, so it's a turnover. Well, they won't say she had possession because there's only 19 on the shot clock. That's a hard foul there on the inbounds pass. I believe that's Matthews. I'll wait till she clears her teammates to see her number. It is Matthews. That's her second personal. First team foul here in quarter number 4. On the floor to start the 4th quarter, German, Lafarge, Bishop, Irons, and Laverne. Shot clock expiring, but they're going to say it. Offensive foul as Laverne pushed off to create space. First foul on Laverne, first team foul on the Gold Nuggets here in the 4th quarter. Shagla McGee is checked back in, replacing Irons here on the floor. It was a turnover for Nina German. Another block for Walker. They're actually going to call her for the foul. And she taps her chest and takes responsibility for that. Second foul on Walker and the second team foul here in the 4th on the Eagles. Nina German at the line where she is an 86% free throw shooter. German misses the first. And gets the second to fall. Just the first trip to the line tonight for Nina German, who is 26 of 31 on the year from the free throw line. Matthews wide open. Can't get it to go. Rebound underneath for Laverne, and then a reach-in foul. No, they say jump ball. Possession stays with the Eagles. That was clearly, from my vantage point, a reach-in foul, but they are going to call that a jump ball. So Texarkana will maintain possession. And they throw it away on the inbounds pass. It's Nina German with the steal. Chance to tie or take the lead with this possession for the Gold Nuggets. McGee, pull-up jumper. Got put off her shot there. I want to say Sweat's got a piece of it. Then another turnover. Lafarge misses the layup. That would have been for the tie. Bishop, the floater, no good. Scramble for the ball underneath. Hopkins comes away with the rebound. She's going to push the pace up the floor. Now she slows it up. Walker inside to Matthews. Turnaround jumper off the glass is good. McGee looks to drive. Draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Fouls on number 24, Lovietta Walker. It's her third team foul. Here's McGee at the line. First free throw is good for Shyla McGee. McGee shoots just 65% from the line on the year. But McGee gets both to fall here. McGee now in double digits, second player for the Gold Nuggets in double digits now. She has 10. Irons leads all players with 15. The ball knocked away there by Nia Bishop. And then trying to prevent the fast break. Miss Diamond Sweats called for her third foul. Fourth team foul. Bishop gets into the lane, gets the bucket to fall, and we're tied 46-all with 7:18 to play. Long range three. Downtown for Renia Hopkins. We'll talk about an answer from the Eagles after Xavier tied it up. The ball thrown away by Bishop. It was Walker who got her hand in there. Walker, offensive foul. Check that, that's Brianna Matthews. That's her third and the fifth team foul. Puts the Eagles over the limit. Bonus free throws coming for Xavier the remainder of the game. Final 6:36, they will be at the line shooting two. Only one team foul committed so far by the Gold Nuggets. And a timeout called by Xavier. This will be a 30-second timeout. Let's listen to the band. Xavier with 2 timeouts remaining. Texarkana has 3. Three-point basket, no good there. Moore with the rebound underneath. There's a good open look there for the Gold Nuggets, but it rimmed in and out. Walker from the corner, three-point basket, no good. They say ball last touched by Moore. He'll belong to Texarkana. Referee's going to have a conference. And they are going to change the call. They say last touch by Jakayla Esco. For once, I agree with the referees. I think they did a good job of conferencing together there. And call, of course, went against the home team, but they were correct. Matthews, the spin move inside. And she drops it in. Matthews with 14 now leads her team. Leads back up to 5. It's a 5-point run, in fact, for the Eagles. Bishop going to take the three-pointer. Shot no good. Rebound underneath for Moore. Walker drives. Lay in good. Largest lead of the game now 7. Check that. It was 8 at one point. Blocking foul called there on Vasha Moore. Moore kind of bailed German out, who didn't have anywhere to go, was a little out of control on the baseline. Third foul for Moore, and German's going to go to the line and shoot 2. A blessing for Xavier, as they'll get a chance to add points without the clock moving. First free throw, no good for Nina German. German came into the game shooting 86% from the free throw line and only missed 4 free throws all year. She's missed 2 here today. Gets the second, though, to close the lead down to 6. Long range 3 out the front of the rim. Rebound underneath for Walker. Shot is good. She'll go to the line to complete the 3-point play. Esco called for the foul. Second team foul, but it is the 5th on Esco. Esco will fall out with 2 points and 5 rebounds with 4:56 remaining. Well, Esco will stay in the game as they decide after a conference. Assess the foul on Nina German. Just the first foul on German. So a reprieve for Esco. And the free throw is good for Walker. And this is the largest lead of the game for the Eagles, 9 points. Esco loses control. That'll be a turnover. Quick up the court to Matthews, who finds a way to the basket. Can't put it in, and Irons comes away with the rebound. Ball knocked away by Lopez. She misses the layup. And then Irons is bowled over. Fouls on Renia Hopkins. That's her second. Texarkana takes a timeout. And we'll take it with them. Back in 60 seconds from the Convocation Center. Welcome back. It was just a 30-second timeout. Quick game reset. Both teams, 2 timeouts remaining. Xavier has committed just 3 team fouls in the quarter. They have 1 to give. Texarkana is over the limit. Xavier will be at the line shooting bonus free throws on all fouls for the remainder of the game. 4:23 to play. It's the largest lead of the game for the Eagles at 9. Abria Arns at the line to shoot 2 bonus free throws, a chance to cut into it. Texarkana currently on a 10-1 run. It was tied 46 all just under 3 minutes ago with 7:18 on the clock. Arns makes the first free throw. Arns gets both to go. She leads all players in the game, 17 points, and she's 7 of 8 from the line tonight. Ball tipped away. Esco got her hand in there. Bishop gets it to Esco, who was a little off balance and had to get rid of it right away, and she could not find Shyla McGee. That'll be a turnover. So not what Xavier wanted or needed out of that offensive possession. Matthews' shot is blocked. Long range 3 off the mark for Walker. Lopez comes up with the rebound. Lopez pulls up her dribble. Moore cuts into the lane and then throws it away. Nia Bishop. Layup too strong. Hopkins quick the other way. And dishes out to Lopez, who has an air ball on the 3, but underneath with the rebound and the putback is Vasha Moore. Vasha Moore in double digits now with 10. Blocking foul called on Renia Hopkins. That's her third. Nia Bishop's going to go to the line to shoot the bonus free throws. Bishop makes the first. Bishop is one of 3 Gold Nuggets players in double digits tonight. Abria Arns leads all players with 17. Shyla McGee has 11, and Bishop now with 13. They're saying that ball was last touched by the Eagles. That'll be a turnover. Good job by McGee getting in there, playing some defense. Bishop drives, pulls up, she's fouled, she'll go back to the line. Check who that free throw is on in just a moment. It's Rieja Matthews. That's her 4th. Matthews, the Eagles' leading scorer right now, currently has 14. Fasha Moore and Lovietta Walker also in double digits with 10. Bishop misses the second free throw. It's a 7-point game, 2.5 minutes to play. Here's Moore. Ball knocked away by McGee. Xavier need points quickly. Irons going to take a straightaway three-pointer. No good. Rebound for Matthews. Eagles are looking to eat up a little clock. McGee's called for a foul. That's her third. That was the foul Xavier had to give. 20-second reset on the shot clock. Gold Nuggets need a stop here. Matthews drives inside, and the shot is good. She'll go to the line for the and one. The foul is on McGee. Correction, it was on Esco. So Esco does foul out. Esco at 2 points and 5 rebounds. Breasia Matthews at the line. Misses the extra free throw. German looked like she was waiting for a screen, but none was there. She had the drive, and her shot comes up short. She was knocked off balance. No foul called there. Moore gets inside. Gets it to go with the left hand. Moore with 12 points now. And with 1 minute to go, it's an 11-point lead. First double-digit lead of the game. Here's Laverne inside. Gets it up and gets it to fall. Texas A&M-Texarkana is going to take a timeout to advance the ball. As they trail by 9 to 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. After the game, there will be a presentation to honor the seniors here for the Xavier Gold Nuggets. Nia Bishop, Nina German, Abria Irons, and Ashanti Laverne. And then the men's game will tip off a little bit late today, approximately 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's game. Again, that'll be a separate stream right here on the Xavier Athletics YouTube channel. It was an outstanding effort tonight by the Gold Nuggets, and it looks like it's going to come up a little short as they were facing the league-leading Texarkana Eagles, who came in 23-1 on the season and 18-0 in conference. Foul will be called on Nina German. That's her second. 5th team foul, so that is going to put the Eagles on the line for bonus free throws. Lovietta Walker, who shoots 80% from the line on the season. She's 3 for 3 tonight. Misses the first. Misses both. And then a scramble for the loose ball. Looks like it's out of bounds. Off of the Eagles, so it will be Xavier basketball. Xavier's going to call a timeout. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. Final reminder, fans, follow Xavier Athletics online and on social media for all your news, scores, and highlights. You can find us on the web at XULAGold.com. That's XULAGold.com. And at Xula Gold on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. As the winter sports season starts to come to a close, end of the basketball regular season is Saturday. Red River Athletic Conference Tournament next weekend, February 24th and 26th, up in Rapides Coliseum in Alexandria. Both the Xavier Gold Nuggets and the Xavier Gold Rush have already qualified, so they will be in action next weekend. Also, the start of spring sports. Tennis is underway, softball, and baseball. So get on the website, check the schedules for your favorite team, come out and join us here at the Convocation Center. One more home game for the men. That's Saturday at noon. And come on out to Wesley Barrow Stadium for softball and baseball. Final 30 seconds here. Turnover there. Shot clock is off. Walker dribbles across the timeline. Looks like they will hold, and Xavier choosing not to foul. So Walker can just hold on to this ball as time expires. And that will do it. 18-12. The Eagles outscored the Gold Nuggets there in the fourth quarter. They take it 62-53. The game had been tied at 46 apiece with 7:18 to go. But a 16-7 run to close things out for the Eagles helps Texas A&M-Texarkana advance to 24-1 and 19-0 in the conference. Their final game of the season this Saturday at Louisiana Christian. Meanwhile, the Gold Nuggets fall to 17-10, 11-8 in conference. They are now tied for fourth place with Our Lady of the Lake, who got a forfeit win earlier today versus Paul Quinn. Big games coming up this weekend in the conference. Xavier, of course, will get the forfeit win over Paul Quinn themselves. We'll see what Our Lady of the Lake can do. Senior presentation coming up, so we'll stay with you. Quick review of the final stats. Abria Arns led the Gold Nuggets with 17 points. Nia Bishop had 13. Shiloh McGee had 11 for the visitors. Breasia Matthews had 16. Vasha Moore had 12. And Lovietta Walker had 10. Senior Day presentation going on now down on the court. And we'll let you listen in. See head coach Bo Browder out in the middle of the floor to present the seniors with their recognition. First up, Ashanti Laverne. Laverne is a native of Scotlandville. Check that, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Prepped at Scotlandville High School. Great boys and girls basketball programs there at Scotlandville.
Next, her fifth year in the program, she missed last year because of injury. She came back. She's a grad student of health informatics from Jackson, Mississippi. Nina German.
Nina German from Jackson, Mississippi.
Next is her third year with the Gold Nuggets. She's a business management major, two-time all-conference selection from Brooklyn, New York, Nia Bishop.
Fifth-year guard Nia Bishop from Brooklyn, New York. And you probably heard Associate Athletic Director Ed Cassier on the PA, a two-time all-conference selection. Bishop couldn't get her fourth 20-point game in a row, but was again in double digits tonight.
As a junior, she was Conference Defensive Player of the Year. In January, she became the fourth Gold Nugget to reach 600 points, 500 rebounds, and 200 assists in a career. Computer science major with a minor in art from Boutique, Louisiana, Apuria.
Bria Arns from Boutique, Louisiana. Prepped at John Curtis Christian, won some state championships as a prep player here in the city. We thank all of those of you who stayed with us for the Senior Day presentation. Again, the men's contest between Texas A&M, Texarkana, and the Gold Rush coming up in about 20 minutes. That's a separate stream right here on our YouTube channel, so be sure to log off of this one and refresh your YouTube app so you can find the stream, which we will start in about 10 or 15 minutes. I'm Andrew Byers saying thank you for joining us for the women's contest here. Final score, Texas A&M, Texarkana 62, Xavier 53.